Hello and welcome to Citrus K9 Gaming. Citrus here. Today we are looking at Orcs Must Die 3. I've played a lot of the first two, and also the Orcs Must Die Unchained, which was their always online game, which died out. Yeah, but I've played all of them. This particular one I've only thrown about 20 hours into it, a little over that. So this is a trap defense type game with heroes and a few different modes. So we'll have a bit of a look at this today, have a bit of an overview, and see how we go. So we've got two campaigns. We've got the main one and the bonus one. I have gone through both those on the War Mage difficulty, which is only the second tier difficulty. I haven't done the hardest difficulty yet. Gonna work on that at some stage. Try and 5-scale everything. I haven't 5-scaled all the War Mage levels yet. Still working through on perfecting everything. But then we've got Scramble mode, which this is over multiple maps with shared rift points. And so you have to pick a debuff on the first one, which you can see the debuff there, which will then show up there. And then after you finish that, you can pick a buff and another debuff, buff, debuff, buff, etc, etc. You get a reroll. And yep, and then we've got Endless, which is, I haven't done a lot of the Endless, but the Endless is exactly what it says it is. It's only on these 10 maps that it's available. I can't do it on every map. And the War mode, there's no War mode versions of Endless, unfortunately. I'd like to see that. That would be quite a nice feature. But then we've got weekly challenges. So these change every week. You can do them at any time, but the scoring for them is only during the week period for the leaderboard. But you can get skulls on these as well, and all these skulls go towards upgrading traps and weapons. So let's have a look at. So these are all the traps and weapons, and you can refund all the upgrades at any time. Doesn't cost you anything, and then reallocate. And then so they've got upgrades within each trap, and some of these are unlocked by just playing the game. Some of them you have to unlock with skulls. The purple ones are for, they go on any map, but the orange ones only go on the war maps. So we get, so in here we've got traps, weapons and trinkets. And then heroes, so there's 6 heroes, though in terms of how they play, the only difference is in their alternate move mode. So they don't have any unique skills or anything like that. It's just on how they move, and with like one of them have a teleport, one's got like a float, a hover, and stuff like that. So it's just their alternate move that changes. So when going into the map, you can modify trap upgrades and stuff there again. And then let's go. We'll do one of the war scenarios, because that way I can show you both sides of the traps, both the standard traps and the war ones. So alrighty. What we'll do is we'll place some of those down there. So you can see these shadowed figures. These are the paths that they will take. So they are going to take both paths. You see on the map on the top right corner, you can see the spawn points. So the red swords crossed, and the blue circle in the middle is where they're trying to get to. So what we will do is we're going to block this right here, and you'll see the shadows instantly change their path. So that means we have blocked that pathway, and we don't need to worry about guarding it at all. So we've got some archers down to lay a bit of hurt and thin out the hordes before they come down here. And this game is all about building kill boxes. I'm definitely no pro at this, so sure there will be much better strategy videos out there if you're looking for the pro strats, but we'll see how this goes anyway. Let's now these doors you can pop through and appear elsewhere, like so. So you can see they're all heading up to this door. They have to break through this to get through, but we can just walk through it. And then they're just going to end up here. So like all either tower or trap defense games, it's all about kill boxes and mazing them, and throw a couple of archers down there while we're up here. And I'll give them a blade.
Exactly where I wanted.
Okay. At this stage, you can choose your defenses too. So, prior to me placing all those, so you can run defenses, can run items as well. You have health and mana on your hero, and have to do a bit of work yourself as well. can place traps during the wave. You can't sell traps though. Not during a wave.
Well. Those dynamite archers could pose a problem.
Yes. Remember to fight them far from any barricades.
Boom, boom.
Just your basic orc killing.
Oh, the only other thing about the war scenario traps is like the actual special ones on the right hand side of the screen there with the shift select numbers. They can only be placed outside except for there is an upgrade on some of them. So yeah, that allows them to then be placed inside.
The big ones do die hard.
The secondary ability uses mana, which as you can see slowly recharges. Top left of the screen.
Enemies are preparing to breach one of our gates.
Alrighty, we get another horde on the way. We're going to go inside and we're going to place some more archers down here. Haha, got both of them. Nice.
The archives should speak of me.
Alrighty, so we've got a break between waves here, so we'll just place a couple more traps down like that, and just place a couple of those.
I'm ready.
More enemies on the way.
So you earn skulls for score, not taking damage to the roof, not taking hero damage, and sort of standard sort of things, but there's also a part-time one, so if you can get the level done under the part-time, it's worth a skull. So I have already 5 skulled this one on the War Mage difficulty, which is good because we probably won't get it under the part today, since I've been talking and not really rushing the waves. So we'll finish him off.
They don't seem more intimidating.
Boom, 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 boom.
He's not the boss anymore. Excuse me.
No worries. Still get a lot of enemies coming. Actually, what we might do is
This magic should have been shared long ago.
I'll put one of those fellas down.
Five times bigger.
Because that's going to hold them up to give these time to keep triggering repeatedly.
Is anyone surprised? No, me neither. Why were these kept secret for so many years?
Alrighty, so these currency rewards, so we'll get those, and we come.
When have I not been ready?
Alright,
More enemies on the way.
so because of the number of the traps, there's a lot of ways you can build your defences, depending on what level you're doing, how you want to build your defences. Like I said, making little kill boxes where 1001 things die, it's always fun. Do. And there's a lot of traps that sort of work in together, where it's combos up nicely. Always fun to watch them go flying. Boom. Ooh. See there, that's a skulls drop, so that gives us a bonus skull. Doesn't count towards the 5 sculling, getting the 5 skulls for the level, but you can get bonus skulls as well, which go towards upgrading and unlocking further traps. So we'll grab that.
Just as exhilarating as ever.
Well, we might as well place another one of those there, and we should have another one, enough for another one of the knights as well. On the harder difficulties, the waves do start automatically, so you don't necessarily have the option to wait to hit the unleash the horde. You see the green dots on the map are goodies. So we've got skull and some currency. Once we grab that currency, we might as well start the wave.
As ready as I will ever be.
More enemies on the way.
And we're going to pop in here and pop out here. Make it look like we know what we're doing.
And I am rare.
Place another one of those fellas down. I'm sure there are much better ways to build this map, but
Excuse me. You are the boss of what?
no pro strats here though. We're just playing and having fun.
Much easier than I anticipated.
So as you can see, you do get the resources for killing enemies. I'm sure you've already noticed that, but you get a higher score from comboing up, which is why it's really also really good to have kill boxes, so you can get a massive kill streak all at once. It never gets old watching them go flying. Boom. One thing to note is if there are skulls drop on the level, you do need to pick them up before the end of the final wave, because upon winning, it goes straight into a victory screen. That's just something to be aware of.
Enemies are attacking.
Oops, we got a couple of little fellas that snuck past. That's alright. I should have been paying better attention to that. Just saw them on the map then. Let's a couple of those down. Another set of archers down up there.
I believe the kids would call that enough.
We got one thing up there, but I'm pretty sure it's just, yeah, that mana vial, which we don't need. We will take that money though, because why not? One thing to be aware is these can be killed, same as any other spawnable units, so just to be aware of where you're placing them. But I'm feeling pretty confident, so we're just going to place a whole heap down here.
By the power of my star.
Because more arrows is always fun. I'm sure someone's going to tell me that's a terrible idea, but that's alright. Why not? Should have G'd up earlier. If we were going for the 5-star, you just got to keep the waves coming. Now we get a boss this wave, so we're going to go and help to lay some pain on him. All the bosses have a special ability. Which varies per boss. on some of the levels there are enemies that are immune to some types of damage. For example, immune to fire, immune to, you know, various types of elements. So you can't just fully build a one resource. So he's dropped a skull, so we'll grab that because this is the last wave. That's alright. You just keep on firing. Haha. It's always fun. Yeah, it's always fun. We've still got a... I wonder if we can... Can't quite place that there. That's alright. Just to catch the one sneaking around, but... whole lot of archers. Depends on the levels on how good each of the traps are. There's definitely a lot of levels where archers are useless, but this one's got quite nice long runs. Alrighty, so there we go. Nice easy win. So we did get the 5 skulls anyway, and we got 8 bonus skulls. So that's from pickups, and you can see how it all came in here. So we got 4 skulls for 40 rift points remaining, and then the 1 skull for the part-time. We picked up 4. New highest combo. Get a perfect victory, which is no damage. Untouchable, that's no hero damage. Didn't get new best time. Didn't get minion kills. So, but you can see a breakdown of how many minions killed, how many of them were killed by traps, etc, etc. This game does have 2-player co-op on everything, so that is nice. But we'll jump back. And some of the levels definitely do feel more geared towards co-op. Just the way the map's set up in that. And I'd say the game is better with co-op. In terms of co-op gameplay feels, you know, more. Don't really want to say, but maybe more balanced. Some of the levels are definitely feel a lot more geared towards it anyway. But hopefully you've enjoyed the video today, and that's been a little bit of an overview and look at Orcs Must Die 3. Like I said, no pro strats here unfortunately, sorry, but yeah, well, if you're feeling up to it, do the whole like and subscribe thing, but whatever I'm supposed to say there, eh? But anyway, catch you on the next vid. Lemon out. Citrus out. Lemon, citrus, all the same. We'll see you on the next video.